the story of the engagement. So for my birthday, it was my 40th birthday. Fernando asked me what I wanted. And I said, I didn't want like a piece of clothes or something. Like I wanted something really special that I could always look back and say, this is my 40th birthday present. So I wanted a garnet ring because of some of my crazy antics in my personal life. Beforehand, I had lost like a family garnet ring that we had. And I thought, get another garnet ring, which is my birthstone, and start like a family like heirloom situation. So we looked at garnet rings. We talked about garnet rings. I sent him pictures of garnet rings, on and on and on. So I was like, I'm going to get a garnet ring. Because he's pretty good with presents. So we go to Husk downtown. I had made reservations. It was very nice. They had a whole vegan menu set for us. It was very cool. Went there and we were like halfway through the meal. And he says, do you want your present? And I was like, no, I want to wait till the end. He said, no, you should open it now. So he pulls out the little jewelry bag. I'm like, I'm going to get my garnet ring. And I open it up. And it's just this little diamond band.
What's that
and, yeah, it's good. It's good. But I was so confused. I was like, this is literally nothing like anything that we looked at, talked about, nothing. And it was a band. So I was like, is it supposed to be a wedding ring? Like, I don't understand. This is very strange for me. I'm very, very confused. So I was like, oh, thank you. He's like, well, it's something you can wear all the time. So I was like, is that the way you remember it?
I remember it taking me 2 hours, 3 hours for pick the ring.
So we kept eating dinner. I didn't think anything about it. Okay, I have to back up though, because this is important. That afternoon, because I always say we're very connected. And that afternoon, I called Blythe and I said, he's going to propose.
She's like, God, I think he might ask me to marry him, and because of everything they had just gone through, I was like, Laura, this man is not going to ask you to marry him. Like, please, you were deluding yourself.
She's like, no, he is not. I said, yes, he is. And she's like, no, this guy, love him, but he is not going to commit. He's not going to ask you to marry him. I'm going to break your heart now so he doesn't break your heart later. And I was crying on the phone with her because I was like, but he is. And she's like, no, it's definitely not going to happen.
And they were getting ready to go out to dinner, and she called me again, and she's like, Blythe, I need you to just convince me he's not going to ask me to marry him. And I was like, Laura. And I was just straight with her. I was like, you're being stupid. Like, this man is not going to ask you to marry him. Like, get over it. Because I had not experienced quite as much as the new Fernando as she had.
So that's in my head. And then the ring. So I was like, okay, fine. He's not going to.
Stop setting yourself up for disappointment. Like, you're going to go. You're going to have a beautiful dinner. I'm sure it'll be amazing.
When she left on the bathroom, I told the guy, come on. You help me take this and you bring me to me. No, I'm not going to do this. Yes, do it, please. So he take.
So I went to the ladies' room and I came back when dessert was coming. And I could see him across the room and he was so pale. So pale. He looked like he was going to have a heart attack. And I was like, oh no, something's really wrong.
Just get this idea out of your head, because if you go into whatever you're about to go into with an expectation and that it is not met, you will be disappointed on some level, and that will show.
So the guy stayed there and only look at me like, come on. When I move my hand, the guy coming. So it's funny.
And I sit down and they bring out this chocolate dessert, and he loves chocolate, and he like started to take a bite and then was like, you want this? And I'm like, got my own dessert. I'm thinking, I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, there's something definitely wrong with him. And so I was like, great, he's going to break up with me. Something's bad's about to happen. And the server walks over and has this folded up napkin on the plate. And I'm so dumb. I like look on the floor to see if like Fernando's dropped his napkin. Because I'm like, why are they bringing him a napkin? This is so weird. So I'm talking because, well, I like to talk. It was just a very confusing moment for me. And I'm a talker. And when the more nervous I get, the more I talk. So then I was really talking a lot. And when he leaned over,
I don't know how asking her.
Because I won't shut up.
Yes, and I had a big bags in my here in my pocket.
And he's like, hey, can you just be quiet for a second? I was like, okay. So then he pulls his box out of the napkin, opens it up, proposes. I'm so surprised. Yeah, and when you like had the ring out or asking me, like I was so shocked. I'm like looking around the room, like is this actually happening? Like I'm like trying to get, like someone to look at me so I know like this is actually reality. And the server's standing over in the corner going. So I was like, okay, this is really happening. This is happening right now. So that's pretty awesome. Because I was so shocked. I was absolutely so shocked. Also very happy and thrilled and surprised, but all the good ways. So of course I immediately, faces what every girl does, takes a picture, sends it to Blythe.
Well, the bitch calls me the next day, we're engaged. And I was like, no. I mean, I was happy for her, but then of course, like me and my infinite wisdom had been wrong. What?
She's like, I've never been so glad to be wrong. But yeah, I think you and I were both like kind of still emotionally shocked like the whole rest of the night. I was very surprised. Obviously elated and thrilled, but I thought it would be a lot longer.
So, yeah, they were engaged the next... I don't even think she called me that night. I think it was the next day. She's like, we're engaged. I was like, fine. Well, you were right. I was wrong. Your intuition. So, yeah. So that's the night, the day after he asked her to marry him at Husk. It was a really pretty restaurant. My cat.
I had no idea. I was completely shocked. So. Well, it's one of the only secrets you've ever kept from me, too. I mean, we talk about everything. So... it was a good surprise though. So, yeah, I got something for my 40th birthday I'll always remember. So good job. Well, we can get the garnet ring next time. That's that story. That's it.